Welcome to day 7. I'm going to skip a lot of the round penning practices that I would normally show you just to help conserve time with some of these future videos. But today I'm going to be moving Chobit off. So I've got her under saddle now and I'm asking her to round pen, and as you can see, as she is first round penning after being saddled, she gets a little cold backed and starts bucking. She's trying to figure out how to get that saddle off and how to get away from the pressure. So I apply a lot of pressure with that whip until she calms down and starts moving off fluidly. So now I'm going to actually tie my lead rope all the way around into the halter itself and make a pair of makeshift reins. I'm not going to be using these reins, but I do like having them. So I get up in the middle of the saddle and you'll see I'm kind of shaking my legs here and rolling around and kind of goofing off. I really want her to know that it's okay that I move around up there, because today we are going to be moving her off at the trot and the lope. So my body is going to be a lot more alive in that saddle and sort of flopping around, and I just want to get her as prepared as possible for that. In the previous ride you saw, I was just letting her walk around, turning her to one side and shutting her down pretty frequently. But today I'm letting her just go wherever she wants in the round pen. And every time she goes to move off on her own, I'm not going to get stiff or try to pull her back or get tense. I'm just going to stay very loose and relaxed, and I'm just going to let her go wherever she wants. She is carrying me and I am her passenger, and this is her ride. She can go in any direction. And when she moves off like that, I just pet her and let her know she's doing a great job, and that's exactly what I want her to do. Me being on top of her while she trots and lopes is an enjoyable and safe experience for her. And she chose to switch directions right there, which is one of the reasons I highly recommend in this stage just having one hand on a nice loose lead rope and keeping the other hand on the saddle horn. And that's going to help keep you balanced if they kind of duck around or decide to get waspy and change directions suddenly, so that you're not tempted to control them or shut them down or get real tight on them. And you saw there she actually loped off for the first time on her own. And the moment she did that, I immediately went to petting her, because I am so happy that she would even recommend doing that. I love the forward motion. She's going to be so highly trainable as a result of that. And if I want her to give me a little bit of forward motion, I will just progress through levels of pressure. I would kiss, squeeze, and then I would give a little bit of a kick or a spank. But Chobit actually responds only to the kiss, which is so fun. So it's really easy to ride her. So when I want her to go forward, I just kiss, and then once she gives me just a little bit of the gait I'm asking for, I immediately go to petting her. I'm not the one shutting her down. When I go to pet her, she sort of shuts herself down to receive that reward, and that's totally fine. If she wants to reward herself with a little bit of release from that movement, I'm 100% okay with that. Like I said, this is her game, and today I am just her passenger, showing her that she's doing a fantastic job as long as she does what I ask her to do. Now right here, I really want her to lope off to the left. So far she's only loped on the right lead. And so I turn her just gently to the left, and I'm going to ask for the trot and then for the lope. Again, very, very loose. If anything were to happen, I definitely would not grab onto her. I would either one rein her and kind of shut her down a little bit, or just pet her through it. Even if she went to buck or hump up, it's very important that you don't sort of engage those behaviors. You really only want to reward the positive behaviors and stay very loose and relaxed. You don't ever want to get tense or nervous if the horse kind of screws up. They're going to be looking to you to show them that everything's okay. So you don't want to lie to them or make them feel deceived about the ride. You just want it to be a really positive experience, even if they do something that you're not exactly comfortable with. Now right here, I am going to move her over to the left lead again, because I still haven't received that lope. And I'm going to attempt to get her to lope on the left lead before I shut her down. And there she goes. She goes right into that lope, and I immediately start petting her again Once she feels that reward, she does like to shut down, which I'm not going to pick on at all. I think that's amazing. I'm going to ask for just one more lope in the direction she really likes to go. And then as soon as she shuts down, I'm going to reward her, give her the release, and get right off and unsaddle her. When I stop her again, I do like to do that lateral flexion. Lots of petting, lots of praise. That was a fantastic ride. And I'm going to hop off and end it right there. I want to let her know that that was exactly what I was looking for, was a respectful, safe, calm, and polite ride where she listened and moved off freely underneath me and didn't have to be worried or scared. So that is it for day 7. Thank you guys so much for watching, and definitely stay tuned for all my future videos working with this amazing filly.